Let us not forget everything that happens. It's by the will of Allah. Holy will. It's time to unite and stand, and we will be the best amongst men. It's not time to be extreme or duty unthinkable, but to stand together as one. Tune into Sunnah followers, stream it every day, various platforms. Trust me, you'll find a way. Sunnah followers. It all begins.
Assalamu alaikum. Sunnah Followers, in association with Aris Institute, presents to you an intensive foundation in Islamic studies. We welcome Dr. Ibrahim Jamali, who will be teaching the Aqidah and the Seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, streaming right here on Sunnah Followers. Assalamu alaikum. Sunnah Followers, in association with Aris Institute, presents to you an intensive foundation in Islamic studies. We welcome Dr. Ali Shihada, who will be teaching the science of the Quran and the Hadith every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, streaming right here on Sunnah Followers. Assalamu alaikum. I'm excited. Once again, Ustada Layla Nashiba is presenting to you a new class called Keys to Living Islam. Examples from the life of the Prophet and his struggles are used to give the fasting Muslim hope and insight as to how to handle the different trials of life and come out winners. Class will be held every Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern and streaming on all social media platforms. Put us on the big screen, parents, for the kids. Channel Sunnah Followers. Join us every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Access to Layla Live call-in and answer show. Please join Ustada Layla Nashiba. If you have any questions in regards to this theme, call in at 862-370-2838. Now streaming on various platforms right here on Sunnah Followers. Assalamu alaikum. Please mark your calendars. Starting this Friday, March 1st, we will be replacing the 6 p.m. Eastern Aqidah class, Al-Wala Wal-Bara class, with a special program for the month of Ramadan. Please join Ustada Layla Nashiba for the first 7 days of Ramadan with a preparation course. Allow her to walk you every day after that with the fiqh of fasting. Don't forget, mark your calendars, and we're streaming it right here on Sunnah Followers.
Ina alhamdulillah, wa salat, wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome everybody to the 5th day of Ramadan 2024. Oh yeah. How does it feel for the new fasters? How does it feel for the children? The first week is almost done. You've almost completed the first week of Ramadan. See how fast this goes by? And your body is getting used to it now. Okay. You might be a little sluggish like me. I just woke up, unfortunately. You know, I'm up all night doing stuff for the website, making videos and getting the schedules together. So I don't get to go to sleep until like 8 in the morning. So I wake up like around 4. So that's just normal for me because I'm a third shift person anyway. But subhanAllah, even if I were sleeping like you guys regular, daylight hours, you might start to feel a little sluggish now because that's, again, your body getting used to it. But you can keep doing it. Just keep reminding yourself as to the blessings you're getting by not breaking your fast, by being resolute in that. You're earning Allah's love and you're earning Allah's approval, and Allah is going to start making good things happen to you. I'm going to tell you guys, by the third week of Ramadan, good things are going to start happening in your life. It always happens. The third week, something good, something that you've been wanting or waiting or looking for that was good or positive is going to come through during that third week. So you have to be resolute. Don't give in to your jinn that's trying to get you to think that, oh, this is too much, I'm tired. No, you're not. Because if you were not fasting, would you really be sitting there stuffing your face right now? No. What would we be doing? Something else. Watching TV, playing Reeboks, whatever, playing that stuff on the Twitch, or we'd be out in the streets at the mall acting a fool. We would be wasting our time. That's what we would be doing. We would be doing something that's of no importance, no value. You probably wouldn't be stuffing your face. You'd be sitting there doing something else. And that's the other lesson to be learned from the month of Ramadan is how to make the use of our time, how to make better usage of our time. And that's what we're going to be speaking about today. And for the children, I want y'all to be looking at me on the big screen. I want to give a shout out to the cheering of Sunnahfollowers kids. Sabrina, mashallah, I'm so proud of you helping your mother around the house. And taking care of your little sisters. I'm so proud of you, Sabrina. And Sabrina attends all the classes, plus goes to school. And also Tahira, alhamdulillah, that's Fresno's grandbaby. She's being homeschooled. I'm telling you, parents out there, check out SunnahfollowyersShop.org. Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid's International Homeschool. And that's why I tell you guys, the books that we use for his classes, buying the books helps to keep the tuition down. It's not that much, just $300 a month for homeschool. Your children, instead of putting your kids in the secular K-12 program, you can have them in Sheikh Kareem Abu Zaid's K-12 program. Yes, his school, online school, is from kindergarten through 12th grade. Not only are your children getting a secular education, by qualified, bona fide teachers, but they're also getting an Islamic education too. So I want all the parents listening to me to check out SunnahfollowyersShop.org. SunnahfollowyersShop.org. That is the Muslim K through 12 international school. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's international. You can put your kids in that home school and it's accredited. Okay, it's accredited. So I want you parents to work on that. Try to homeschool your Muslim kids, kindergarten through 12th grade. SubhanAllah. And I'm going to tell you something else that Safa USA does. Y'all want to know what they do? You know how, wait a minute, hold on. Norto, did your people deliver yet? Did I hear a knock? Let me check my door for 1 second, guys, because Norto delivering something to me. And I think I heard a knock. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, I apologize. That was my my Starbucks for when I break my fast. It ain't time to break fast yet, but Norto, alhamdulillah, and Aisha delivered me, Starbucks. May Allah bless them, forgive them of their sins, I mean. But as I was saying, SunnahfollowersShop.org, I mean, seriously, guys, you want to put your kids homeschool them. You can teach the kids will be getting a good Islamic education and you know, a secular education. And a good thing about Safa USA that I like is this. You know how in the Kafir schools, the kids go on trips to, like if you're in the French club, you can go to Paris. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Or you can go to Germany, you know, or they'll take the kids at the end of the year, the school year, they take the kids to Cedar Point or Kings Island or Geauga Lake or something like that. Well, guess what Safa USA do with their kids at the end of the year? They take them on Umrah. Hello? Did y'all know that? Oh, yeah. When I'm telling you, y'all listening to me? At the end of the year, the kids go on a trip to Mecca, to Umrah, subhanallah. That's what they do every year. The end of the year, after when the kids are done with school, they go on an Umrah trip and they make it up. It's low cost. It doesn't cost that much for them because he's got the package deal. So, you know, seriously, guys, check out SunnahfollowyersShop.org for your children to be homeschooled. You know, if I had any children, that's what I would be doing. I would be homeschooling them with SunnahfollowyersShop.org. And you guys know Sheikh Kareem Abu Zayd, his Aqidah is correct. You know, your children will be learning, you know, what it truly means to believe in Allah, well better, and all of this. They'll be learning, knowing how to get to know their Lord, all of that. No innovation, no deviation, and learning how to pray in addition to learning, you know, the secular stuff. So check out it. And then at the end of the year, go on a trip to make Umrah. Hello. Expenses paid, included, you know. I mean, it's nice. I saw the pictures. It's just wonderful. All right. So today, what I'm going to be speaking about, and by the way, I see my other little kids in here too. Shuaib, Yusuf, where's Yusuf? SubhanAllah, is Yusuf growing his hair too? You know, the little curls are gone. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to my grandsons. Hassan, assalamu alaikum. Nasir, assalamu alaikum. Keeping it real for your grandma, huh? Hello. And my granddaughter, Jayana. Because Jayana is the one that's helping my little grandsons try to stay together with their fast and their prayers and stuff. May Allah bless you, Jayana. I heard you got a job now, huh? You working? Mm-hmm. How long you gonna hold that job? Because I heard you like to quit. Mm-hmm. You going to school? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to keep it real. I got grandkids out there too, guys. But I'm proud of all the Sunnah follower kids for participating in these classes. You guys are doing a great job. I got an email from one of the children. He's 8 years old. One of the children, his name is, oh, I can't pronounce it. Ooh. What? I can't pronounce it. He's from a different country. But mashallah, what kind of language is that? It's written real funny. It's that language like Elma and them speak, Albanian or something. But anyway, mashallah, he said he's 8 years old and he's fasting the whole day. Mashallah, that's what I'm talking about, kids. You should be fasting the whole day, especially if you're 10 years old. If you over the age of 10, it ain't no half-day fast. It ain't no one-day prayer. You should be doing all 5 of those prayers and fasting every day. That's why I'm telling you, parents, get your kids in SunnahfollowyersShop.org. Because not only will your children be learning, you know, a secular education, but they'll have Islamic teachers to teach them what I'm teaching, the virtues of fasting, and get the kids all geeked up for Ramadan and making their prayers and learning the Fatiha and Tashahud and all of that. So I'm proud of all Alexander, I'm not pronouncing it. His mother typed his name in English, Alexis. I can't pronounce it right, but mashallah, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. He's there on Trovo. I'm so proud of you. Mashallah. And you're not sitting wasting your time in the game room. And that's what we're going to talk about. Ramadan is the month of change. Ramadan is the month in which we take good long looks at ourselves and try to see what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, and try to change the condition of ourselves to that which is pleasing to Allah. And one of the things that we tend to do, besides overeating, not only do we eat too much, especially Americans, but we waste our time. We don't make the most of our time. And that's what I'm going to be speaking about today. You don't want to be one of those people, let me talk about it. I know some Muslim people, and these are adults. These are not children. These are 25-year-old adults. You want to know how they spend their fasting time? Playing Monopoly. Oh, yeah. They play Monopoly online all day long until it's time to break fast. No, that's wasting your time. The fasting time is supposed to be spent doing good deeds that are pleasing to Allah. The fasting time is supposed to be spent doing actions of remembrance of Allah, like you guys are doing now, listening to me, coming to my class, participating in my classes. These are actions of remembrance of Allah. This is how we get the reward. Whenever you talk about Allah, you gather together in a group, and somebody take care of that mic. Whenever we gather together in a group with other Muslims to talk about Allah, the angels of mercy surround you. Somebody take care of that person on the mic. The angels of mercy surround you, and they beat their wings and they make dua for you. Okay? So, you don't want to waste your time, playing Monopoly, playing video games, because angels of mercy is not coming around you, but they're sitting around all of us right now. All of you who are on the TV and the computers listening to me, the angels of mercy are beating their wings and making dua. They're laughing. They're saying, wow, she's talking about us. Wow. Oh, Allah, forgive them of their sins. She's speaking about us. So you want to do actions like that, like this, that'll attract the angels of mercy, so you can get supplications made for yourself. That's how we earn the love of Allah. So I'm going to speak today about how to make the most of our fasting time. And again, I want the children, they're watching me on the big screen TV. For the parents, you're on your cell phones, take screenshots. Let me put everything down. And I want to make sure, do I have any moderators in the Zoom room? If you're in the Zoom room, please. Okay, are you going to be watching them, Fame? Yeah, I don't know who that was that came in on the mic, but just keep an eye on that. I got them. Okay, good. Because evidently that's going to be the issue. All right, let me take this down. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make it big screen. Whoa. Okay. Let me share my screen first with the people in Zoom. Okay. There's that. Okay, for the guys on YouTube, there, I'll show y'all the full moon while I set you guys up now for the power. Okay, for the PowerPoint, here we go. Yeah, you get a little weak. One of the sisters here on LinkedIn, Sister Wefad, she said, yeah, you get link. Wefad, do you ever sleep? She's in the Emirates, but she's always here for my class. Alhamdulillah. That's the luxury, huh? Of not having, of having your money and stuff, and you can, get on the internet. Yeah, I'm gonna come visit y'all one day. Seriously, if I get my bills paid off and I can travel, then I'll come across the ocean. I just tell you, I got to, I'm adjusting to retirement, man. I'm used to having more money. Okay, everybody look, and hopefully you can see my screen. This is a big screen. I try to make it bigger and put it all. Okay, I'm looking at myself on, yeah, there it is. So this is the 5th day of Ramadan. And today we're going to be discussing how to make the most of your fasting time. You don't want to squander your time wasting or watching TV or playing cards or playing games. You want to try to get close to Allah. So let's talk about it. Listen to what Allah teaches us about time. We're Muslims. Islam regards time the following way. Allah encourages us to take care of our time, to be careful how we use it. He encourages us to not waste it. And Allah will hold us responsible for how we spent it. So I want you guys to know, any of us can die at any moment. When death comes and you're in that grave, the angels are going to ask you about how you spent your time. Why did you waste your time watching television? Why did you waste your time on social media? Why didn't you spend your time praying or reading Quran or listening to Sister Layla's lectures? We're going to be held accountable for how we spent our time, guys. And I want to give you some examples as to how the companions spent their time. Listen to what Al-Hasan al-Basri. Who was Al-Hasan al-Basri? He was one of the 3rd generation of Muslims. He was the 3rd generation. He learned from the 2nd generation of Muslims. And he was saying, he said, I saw those companions, and I saw how they spent their time. He said, and they were careful about their time. They were careful as to how they spent their money and how they lived their lives. Death can come at any moment. You want to have a good ending. You want to have a good ending. If I were to die right now, this would be a good ending because I'm dying sitting here teaching about Allah. This is a good way to die. This is a good ending. If you were driving in your car to the masjid and got in a car accident, that's a good ending because you were on your way to pray, to worship Allah. That's a good ending. And that's how the companions, thought. They would say, wow, I'm going to be careful of what I do, how I spend my time. So if Allah should take my soul, he's taking my soul in a good state, a good condition. So the true believer is careful about time. And the true believer makes the most of it. As one of the early scholars, Ibn Qayyim, said, he said the highest, most worthy, and most useful of reflection is what is intended for Allah in the hereafter. And there's different types of reflections intended for Allah. One of them is to reflect on time and duty and function. Because, again, you never know when the clock is going to be up for you. For the person that wastes his time, all his interests are wasted. And if all interests are wasted, what do you have for you on the day of judgment, guys? What do you have when you're in that grave? And once we waste time, we can never regain it. This is why when some of you come to me and ask me, you say, dear Sister Layla, I didn't fast for 3 years. Can I make those days up? No, you cannot turn time. You cannot bend time. You cannot take the hands of time and make them go backwards. You lost out on that. You never can regain that. All you can do is repent and pray that Allah will accept your repentance for not fasting. So the true believer is careful of his time and how he utilizes it. Listen to what Imam Shafi said. He said, out of my company with the Sufis, he hung around the Sufis trying to call them to the true Sunnah. He said, but one of the things about being around the Sufis that I benefited from was They took advantage. Is time is like a sword. Time will cut you if you do not cut it. In other words, if you do not spend time doing something useful, you are the loser by wasting it. The Sufis emphasize that, but they emphasize it too much. They'll spend all night long praying, all night long, in worship, when that's too much. We have to, strike the balance. But time, how did you make use of your time? Here we are. This is the month of Ramadan. All good deeds are multiplied. Instead of you helping your mother cook food, that's a good deed. Instead of you helping your father fix the car, that's a good deed. Instead of you checking on your grandparents, calling your relatives to see if they need anything, you spent it playing video games, or you spent it on the telephone talking. Also, another one of the imams said, time is life itself. This is a reflection of what Ibn Qayyim said. He said, one's time is in fact his age. It is the material of his eternal life, either an everlasting joy or painful torture. Time, it passes more quickly than the clouds do. Time, it is only the time one dedicates to Allah that constitutes your real life, your real age. Nothing else counts. So again, guys, we have to make use of our time, not waste it, not squander it. Everybody understand that? And again, we were created to worship Allah. We were put here on this earth to prove to Allah that we believe in Him. Everything we do in this world has consequences. Every choice we make, every decision we make has consequences. So we want to make good choices for ourselves, good choices that will benefit us in the hereafter. The Prophet Muhammad said, never forget the destroyer of pleasure. Never forget death. As the clock ticks and our life passes us by, how did you spend it? Did you spend the hours of the day doing what will benefit you when you in that grave? Or did you squander it away? Well, the companions worked for the grave. They thought about the hereafter. They made sure that they spent most of their time doing good deeds and remembering Allah through prayer or fasting or teaching Islam like we're doing here. They never put the life of this world over the hereafter. As I talked about yesterday, what is the rappers, the hip hop artists? It's all about living a life. Just live your life. This world is paradise for them. Oh, it's paradise. This world is paradise for the unbeliever. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to live our life. Do what makes you feel good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No consequences. That's the kafir. But that's not us. We're Muslim. I'm going to live my life for the hereafter. Hey, that's what it is for us. I'm not going to let my life pass me by and I end up empty-handed when I'm in my grave. When those angels come to visit me, they tell me, what do you have in your favor now? And I have nothing. Okay? As Muslims, we have to benefit from time. As Muslims, we have to make the most of our leisure time. What does that mean? For example, some of you brothers, this may be your day off from work. How are you spending your day off from work? Are you spending your day off from work in a house, laying up underneath your wife, sleeping? No. Since this is your day off from work, why don't you go to the mosque and do your prayers? Do the Taraweeh tonight. Don't lay up in a house sleeping. Make use of your leisure time. This is your one day off. You only get 2 days off from work. Spend those 2 days off making the most of your time through prayer, because that's where your blessings lie. And also, as Muslims, Allah commands us to race to do good deeds. Hurry and do them. And we learn from the passage of time. What does that mean? That means as Muslims, we don't focus on yesterday. We learn from yesterday. And we keep our eyes on tomorrow. Subhanallah. And also, you know what times of day are best for you. Like for me, I'm a nighttime person. I'm just a nighttime person. So, I do the best of my deeds then. I'm not going to waste my time watching TV at night. I'm going to do my time doing videos, doing my PowerPoints, planning my classes out, doing the Sunnahfollowers blog and stuff, remembering Allah, coming up with lesson plans. So we have to plan and organize our time and fulfill whatever commitments we have. That's why even though I may be sluggish today, I may be tired and sleepy, I still drag myself in here to do my class at 6:30. This is my commitment to Allah. I'll drag myself. I might be late, but I'm here to do my 9 o'clock class. I might be late. I was an hour late the other day, but I still did it. We have to fulfill our time commitments as Muslims. We don't waste the time of the day. We don't waste the time of the day. Now, I'm not telling you to spend all day reading Quran or praying. No, take a break. We're not angels. You can spend a couple of hours playing videos. I tell the children all the time, when your fast starts getting hard on you, when you start getting tired or hungry, go ahead and spend an hour playing Xbox. Go ahead, play it for an hour. I tell the sisters, you starting to feel weak and starting to get in your head, take a break. Go ahead and watch an hour of television. Okay? So I'm not telling you to spend all your time, worshiping Allah or anything. But again, just be aware of it. Don't waste your time. Listen to what the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said. He said, grab 5 things before 5 other things overcome you. In other words, he said, take advantage of your youth before you become old. Take advantage of your health before you become sick. Take advantage of the money you have before you lose it. Take advantage of the free time you have before you have none. And make the most of your life before you die. Subhanallah. How many of us put off making Hajj? I know some Muslims, who I grew up with. They never made Hajj. When they had the money to do it and they had the mahram, they wouldn't do it. I'm like, why don't you go make Hajj? No, I'm going to wait till I'm old. Why? Because I don't know what sins I might commit and I want to be forgiven then. Are you crazy? A lot of those people died. They didn't even live to see old age. Or now that they are old and they make Hajj, they have a hard time with it because they can't walk. They got to be pushed around in a wheelchair. You should have taken advantage of it when you were young and healthy. Subhanallah. Don't put off doing good deeds. Do them immediately. So this hadith points out the importance of time and the initiative that it takes to invest in it. And again, this hadith warns against not making the most of your time when you're able to. So I want everyone to ponder that reality. Also, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, used to call upon the Muslims to take the initiative to do good deeds before hardship arise. What y'all see going on in Gaza, don't you guys know that's going to end up happening to all of us? That's why I ain't got time for the sympathizers. It ain't about sympathizing. It's about empathizing. Because once, if Trump, it'll probably be Trump. Trump will probably win the elections here in America again. It'll probably be him that will convince the United Nations to sign an agreement to declare war against all Muslim countries and Islam. And when that happens, what's going on in that genocide in Gaza will become genocide in the whole world against all Muslims. That means right here in America, right there in the United Kingdom and Australia, the prophet said there will be no place on earth who will not fall victim to this genocide. So what's happening in Gaza is going to eventually happen here in America. You guys here in America, you Muslims here need to take advantage, of doing good deeds now, because it's going to happen. How are you going to be when they put you in tents, kill you and your children and your wives and your husbands, and the ones that's left alive are pushed out into the deserts of Arizona in reservation camps like the Native Americans? The prophet said, do good deeds before hardships arise. He said, lose no time to do good deeds before you are caught up by one of the 7 calamities that will happen. Number 1, starvation that will impair your wisdom, or a prosperity that can mislead you, or a sickness that may damage your health, or old age which may harm your intellect, or a sudden death, or the Antichrist, or the day of judgment, or like I just said, the war against Islam. So we need to take advantage of doing good deeds now, because these things are going to happen to us here too. Okay? So this hadith urges us to take the initiative and not delay doing good. And the intelligent people are those who do make the most of their time. Subhanallah. Also, in another hadith, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if a person becomes worried, he will hurry up and do what needs to be done. And if he hurries up, he will reach his destination sooner. And that's the problem with Western Muslims. You guys got it easy. You don't have no worries. You think you're going to live forever. You think that there'll never be war here in America, war in the UK, war in Australia. But if you would worry that there will be war here, then that'll make you do the deeds that you need to do that will help to take you to paradise. We have to stop taking life for granted here in the West. So this hadith here, the Prophet gives an example to illustrate our journey to a safe haven in the hereafter. Shaitan is going to throw obstacles in the way. He wants us to be confident and make us think that we're secure. Oh, I don't have to worry about what's going on over there happening here. Oh, yeah. Look how the Muslims reacted when 9/11 happened. 9/11 took a lot of Muslims out. They stopped wearing hijab. They stopped praying. That's when the Muslims in America became apologetic. That's when we became apologetic for being Muslims. We couldn't even handle 9/11. So since you couldn't handle 9/11, how are you going to handle the war against Islam when it hits here? Okay? So, as Muslims, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam encouraged us to make the most of our time here on this earth, because tomorrow is not guaranteed to any of us. Don't squander it. Don't waste it. You don't want to be in your grave saying, oh Allah, let me go back. I promise I'll pray. I promise I'll do good deeds. It's too late then. And this is also why Islam encourages us to wake up early, to begin the day early. The Prophet ﷺ said, wake up early to earn your living and to take care of your business because it brings blessings and success to you. One day, the Prophet ﷺ went to visit his daughter Fatima, and it was in the afternoon, and she was in the bed asleep. He said, you still sleep? He said, wake up and witness your Lord's blessings, and do not be among the indifferent. Allah distributes the daily bread between the break of dawn and sunrise. Don't be one of those people who waste the day sleeping, playing music, playing videos. Get out, earn your living, reap the blessings of the day. Subhanallah. That's what the birds do. Don't you guys know every day at Fajr, you hear the birds chirping. They make their prayer and then they go out. They spend the rest of the morning searching for food. And then they come back in the evening with food for their babies. The animals take advantage of the blessings of Allah. We don't. We squander it. And also, for those of you who don't know, the Prophet prayed for us. He said, oh Allah. So the rewards for us Muslims is in the daytime. If you wake up for Fajr and stay up and take care and go out and do your grocery shopping, take care of your business, that's the blessings for us. You would be like the bird. You will come back with something. So again, guys, that's what I wanted to speak about with everyone today. I know this is the 5th day of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. The first week of fasting is almost done. Almost, not quite. We got a couple of more days and then we'll be through the first week. But I want us to check our time, how we're spending our time. I don't want you guys to be sleeping. I don't want the children sleeping. I don't want the adults sleeping. You want to be awake, making the use of the fasting time. You know, helping your parents, cooking food, cleaning the house, checking on your neighbors, calling up your friends. Take an hour, set aside an hour for yourself. You know, read 5 minutes of the Quran. Remember, we talked about that yesterday. Read 5 minutes of the Quran. Okay? Listen to my lectures, the lectures that you missed yesterday. Come to my classes. I have them at 6 and at 9. And by the way, guys, I want to remind everybody at 9 o'clock tonight is my Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show. So please pass that around. I know there's a lot of Muslims, women and men and kids who have questions about the Ramadan fasting. My Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show is from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock tonight. Please be here. If there's a question that I cannot answer, I'll call Dr. Jamali, and I'll also have Sheikh Morsi on standby. So please be here for my Call In and Ask Sister Layla live show. And also, before I close, let me remind you about tomorrow. I know a lot of the kids are out of school. Hello, this is Ramadan. Nope, it ain't about going outside. Nope, it ain't about going to visit your Kafir friends. Oh, no. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, I want you to log in here to Sunnahfollowers. Put me on the TV. Hello. Dr. Ali will be here tomorrow doing the science of the Quran and Hadith from 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, to 2. I want you cheering. I want you cheering around the TV, learning from Dr. Ali. Oh, yeah, we got a nice Ramadan program all week. Oh, yeah, ain't no days off. Let's talk about it, cheering. Somebody asked me, one of the cheering asked, Sister Layla, do we get a vacation? Does Allah give you a vacation? Ain't no vacations in Islam. Are you crazy? No, we don't have no vacations. The only vacation you'll get is when you in that grave, honey cakes, baby cakes. No, ain't no breaks here. Every day of the week, especially the weekends, cheering. So I want to remind you, cheering, 11 o'clock in the morning, the science of the Quran and the science of the Hadith with Dr. Ali Shahada. Make sure y'all logged in here. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Any questions or comments? And by the way, I forgot. I always forget. Please support this dawah effort, guys. They just reminded me. Please, you can scan the QR code. You know, it costs over $2,000 a month to support this website. And we are a nonprofit organization. Hold on, where's the thing at? I got to put my little ticker thing up, the 401q thing. Where the 401 thing? 3501, there it is. There it is. Yeah, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, 562324211. And you can donate to us using Zelle by going to Layla, Laila, at Sunnahfollowers.net or PayPal me/SunnahFollowers. Or you can just go to my website, SunnahFollowers.net, click on make a donation, or you can scan the QR code here. Also at the top there, I don't know why my animations don't work, but those fingers are supposed to show you www.paypal me/SunnahFollowers. And you can donate to support us and look at all the blessings. Oh, we got a donation just now. May Allah bless you, sister. Alcoholics Anonymous. She know who she is. I got a donation from Alcoholics Anonymous. MashaAllah. Okay. Now, right on time, y'all see? And how did she do it? She scanned the QR code. Hello. Thank you, Alcoholics Anonymous. She scanned the QR code. Y'all can do just like she did and be on TV. There you go. Check it out. There's another scan. Y'all see that? And look at all the blessings you're getting. Look at all the blessings you're getting during this month of Ramadan, because any good deed you do, especially charity. And what's the best gift? The best gift to give to another Muslim is the gift of Islam, the gift of La ilaha illallah. Look at the reward y'all get for donating to this website. You're getting a reward of any Muslim that listens to any of our classes and learns even one thing. Plus, you're getting my reward. You're getting Sheikh Atli's reward. You're getting Dr. Jamali's reward. You're getting Kareem Abu Zayd's reward. You're getting Dr. Ali's reward. You're getting Sheikh Morsi's reward. You're getting the reward of all the scholars behind this website, the books they wrote, and everything else. So, subhanAllah, this is the best time to give. This is the best time to donate during this month of Ramadan. SubhanAllah. And may Allah bless you, sisters. You know, it's always the sisters, and they always my regulars. My regulars always keep it going. They always start us off, you know, and keep the website going. May Allah bless my sisters. It'll help me. Okay, so I'm going to log out for right now, but I want you guys to share with all your Muslims on your Facebook pages and YouTube the Q&A, because I know they got questions about fasting. Whatever questions they have, they can bring them here. My Q&A will be at 9 p.m. Let me put my little excerpt up. Hold on. Where's my little commercial? Here, the commercial. Why ain't the commercial?
Join us every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Access to Layla Live Call-In and Answer Show. Please join Ustada Layla Nashiba. If you have any questions in regards to this theme, call in at 862-370-2838. Now streaming on various platforms right here on Sunnahfollowers.
And you know, nobody ever uses that call-in number. Y'all can type here on the screen. That's what most people do. They type their questions here, but that's the number too. But share that with everybody, guys. So I'll be logging back in at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, Shalom la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. I want to see the cheering back here too. Hello, cheering. Be here at 9 o'clock for the Q&A. You might learn something. All right.